it for more albums? What was the details of the contract?
Contract was crazy because I did one album that never came out. You know, it was a street record, and it was called I'm Back and It's My Turn. And I had one called I'm Better. And I'll never forget Puffy at the table, Andre Harrell, Bob Celestin, the lawyer, Steve Lucas, my manager. And they was there, and we set to shoot video. And they were like looking sad. I'm there happy and shit. I'm like, I'm excited. Like, yo, what's up? They like this, like, yo, man, listen, we listening to the album. I'm like, yeah. And Bob just out of nowhere said, man, you back from where? You back from where? We trying to make a superstar. And you could be a superstar, nigga. Where are you back from? And I was like, oh, shit. That hit me so left field because I'm ready to shoot video and get my thing going. And it was so crazy. And Dre said, listen, man, he said, I think you could be a star. He said, so this is what I want to do. I want to propose this to you. He says, I'll put out this album we have right here. But if it don't work, we're going to drop you. I'm like, oh, shit. He said, but if you do it our way, and if it don't work, you won't have to pay back that album. And we'll let you do it your way. So I start thinking like, damn, it's a win-win. If I do it my way, I'm going to lose, you know, with the hip-hop hardcore shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it their way. At least I was just thinking on some real, I was thinking I could be on TV, more videos for the chicks. That's all I was thinking, right?
Right.
I was like, you know, back then, video music box, I wasn't thinking of the bigger scope of the way it really turned out, like overseas and all that. That was some other stuff. But so I did it his way. And then I got on the Long Island Railroad. I was mad, man. I was hurt more than mad. And I said, I'm going to the store, man. I'm going to the Green Acres Mall. I ain't going home. I'm going to go to the mall, see what's up. I go to the mall. I run into Marky D. And they already knew now that I got to deal with Uptown. Everybody knew. So he said, yo, what you doing? I said, man, I'm just leaving Uptown. And, you know, I was like half shafted, like pissed off. And I told him, I said, yo, I got to make these records. They want me to switch it up a little bit. And they said they want me to go more commercial. And he said, well, come to the crib. He said, come on, I got a little studio. Corey's there, Corey Rooney. I was like, oh, okay. I said, I ain't got nothing else to do. Let's go. So we go and I write, treat them like you want to be treated. I write that because on the Long Island Railroad going back, I heard these two crackheads arguing. And I just heard this girl crackhead say, you don't treat me the way I want to be treated. And that just stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? And while I'm I'll never forget, I'm in his Porsche. I'm just thinking, my head's like, treat them like they want to be treated. Treat them like they want to be treated. And I treat them like they want to be. Then I just took it to Corey, and Corey had it. He was singing it at the time. Treat them like you want to be treated, which was dope to me because I ain't never make a record like that ever. And he sounded real decent. Man, we took that record to Uptown, and Andre was like, wait a minute, what's this? And then he said, it's missing something, though. It's missing something. Here come Puff. Yo, meet me at the studio tonight. Hit Factory. We go to the Hit Factory. Me, Corey Moore, Jodeci. Wow. When Jodeci went in, ooh, yeah, when they said that, ooh, yeah. And at the end of the day, on Everything I Love, I saw me on tour in Europe somewhere. Because I just heard them like, treat them like that. It took me from here to like, whoo, like, oh, shit. And just listening to the record, I could not believe it. And when they put MCA told Uptown, we rushing this record. We rushing for them. They put that record out, man. The album wasn't done. That's why we had like 30, 40 different remixes of the record because the album wasn't done. You know, we caught a gold single on the record because the album wasn't done. Then I did Dave Hollister. Nobody knew who Dave was. So I put him on If You Do For Me. Because, you know, and the record was dope with Dave Hollister, but it wasn't the record with Mary.
Right.
So Dre called in all of the producers that did all the remixes and said, yo, we gonna need remixes for I'll Do For You. We don't want to do the same thing. Because you got to understand, I toured for almost a year just with a single. I bought my mother a house with just a single.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So that's how big that record was really growing. And then Andre didn't want to get caught up with the same hysteria from radio. You know, the reps from radio start going to him like, yo, Dre, man, stores wanting for this album, stores wanting it, and they don't want just another remix. So Dre went and Corey went and remixed. I was on the road. Corey remixed If You Do For Me and threw Mary on it and took Dave off of it so it could be a remix. I get back from tour and Dre said, we got your next single. And I said, what? And I'm like, I'll do it for you. I know that. He's like, yeah, but check this out. And he played it with Mary. I just looked like, wow. Like, wow. I took that record to DC. I was doing a promotion in DC at the radio station. And the program director was a white boy and a cowboy, I believe. And he said, yo, he said, Treat Him is dope. He said, but let me hear what else you got. So I said, I had a couple of records. I said, all right, I'm going to let you hear my next single. I played I'll Do For You. He said, stop. He said, if you think Treat 'Em blew you up, he said, this record is going to make you a star. He says, get ready. I saw it, but I didn't see it because Treat 'Em was so big at that. I'm like, how could you beat that? But I wasn't in the music game like that. I didn't understand the politics. Man, when I'll Do For You came, it was crazy. It was crazy. I'll never forget, I'm going to MCA. And the record was gold. We caught a gold single off of I'll Do For You as well. And the lady said, the pop department, white lady come running to me. I'm walking into the MC because now Uptown moved from Brooklyn into the MCA building in Manhattan. So this white lady come running down the hall to me and was like, yo, you just crossed over. She said, guarantee you by Tuesday, you'll be platinum. I looked. I could not believe it, dude. I could not believe it. Like, I thought they was mind readers or something. I didn't get it, you know, but, you know, it was good, trust me.
Going back to that, treat them like they want to be treated and working with a young Jodeci. What do you remember about a young Jodeci? And did you see the star power in them earlier on?
Absolutely. 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 I knew when they put out Gotta Love, and I was uptown. I was at MCA because we was going on tour. And I'll never forget, I saw Casey and JoJo and all of them, Dalvin, Devontae, they at MCA mad. And I'm like, yo, what's good, man? And my tour bus is downstairs, you know, it's crazy. All my crew, you know, you see these niggas, they laughing and they filling up the bus with beers and, you know, it's crazy. You want to go. So they had MCA Uptown put out Gotta Love, the record, and the record wasn't taking off. The record wasn't taking off. I told Dre, I'll never forget, KC was like damn near crying, like, yo, man, we're going to go and start. We're going to say, fuck this album, and we're going to go do another one. I said, no, you're not. I said, they're going to put out Forever My Lady, and you gone. I said, y'all are gone, man. We're going to be starting. When Dre